Hello, welcome back to Into the Breach. It is very late. It's 4 a.m. However, I can't really sleep, so, you know. It's not like I didn't really go lay down, but I can tell I'm not tired, so I may as well do something that makes me feel productive. Also, usually recording strategy games makes me tired. Since we last spoke, I have played a custom squad run on stream. I gotta turn my audio down. Yeah, there we go. That's correct. I just knocked out another one with this team. I believe we are on Blitzkreig, which is a fun team. I like them a lot. A little scary. Avoid train missions at all costs, but, you know, it'll be fine. So let's get to it, shall we? I think this is 2 days from now. I don't know when you're going to be hearing this. Let's roll. Coming up, not necessarily in this time slot, but if you're watching this, you're probably... Although, you know, I have seen my channel grow into having a whole sub-team of just people who watch Into the Breach, which is cool. Anyway, Backpack Hero should be coming up on the channel soon, so keep an eye out for that. Shall we? So let's talk it through. So we have the lightning mech here, which does a chain lightning through anyone it hits, dealing 2 damage. With Kai's boost, it'll do 3. We have the grappling hook mech, which has 1 armor and the grappling hook to pull enemies to it or itself to structures. And then we have the boulder mech, which creates a boulder and moves adjacent enemies outwards. So the big problem is going to be, and I will want to remedy it quickly, my lightning mech will kill these two very fast. I think that it might even be worth it to pull the pilot from the hook mech, because you're not going to get a kill in the hook mech anyway. So I'm going to take the pilot out of the hook mech, because it's probably going to die, and I want to be okay with that. I don't want to feel like I'm losing a reputation for that or anything. So I'm going to pull the pilot. Similar to yesterday, I'm going to be a little more, or not yesterday, but last round, I'm going to be more flexible with this, taking the pilot out of a neutral mech, because this mech doesn't get a benefit. You're not killing anything with grappling hook, very, very infrequently. Maybe over the course of the whole run, you might accumulate enough experience, but I'm going to trade it out. So the plan is going to be to get building chain and then get the boulder mech, because the boulder mech will get kills. I want to keep the pilot in it. I want to give the boulder mech enough HP to live 1 lightning chain, just in case it has to, because it happens like that sometimes. But anyway, what is this team weak to? It's extreme. This is a 1-note team. This team is the lightning mech, so it's really weak to the lightning mech getting limited. That is your biggest concern. It's really strong because it does 3 to all enemies, though. So, with that in mind, I actually think it's close. So, because the lightning mech does 3 to all, think about this numerically for a moment with me. My feeling is I should go to Pinnacle. I know it's 3 HP enemies, but Bouncers and Nautilus are idiots. And numerically, non-alphas of any type are going to die to Kai's lightning no matter what. Unless she's not boosted, but don't worry about that. The only way they don't also is they die, it's just a deaded die, if you will. That sentence doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if I do 3 damage to enemies that have 4 HP because the Scion is alive, they will die whenever the Scion dies. So they're dead, they're just not dead right now. But they will die. And you can usually pay the dead off with Boulder Mech, for example. Anyway, in going here, and the alphas here will have 5 HP. 5 HP dies in the same way. It's 2 lightning beams, or it's a lightning plus a boulder. The only difference is a lightning shot, and then a push doesn't kill, and a non-boosted lightning shot doesn't give me kills. However, I think that going to RST and fighting Mosquito Scorpion is an absolute hellscape. I will also do everything in my power to avoid fighting Tumblebug Leader. Oh no. And then here is okay. Archive is okay, but I don't want to deal with Explodey Boys. So I'm going to go to Pinnacle. I took a little more time to talk through that, but I think that all of the options are reasonable. Now then, block Vec from spawning is really hard. Break buildings out of the ice, I don't know how that is. Freeze and defend both robots is also very hard. Okay, this is going to be a hard one to perfect, but let's go break 5 buildings out of the ice to begin. You'll have to bear with me as well. I gotta shake a little bit of the rust off. I haven't played in a while. Does the Alpha Nautilus only gets 1 HP, huh? And the Alpha Bouncer also only gains 1 HP? That's weird. I didn't know that. I mean, sick. Don't get me wrong. Very cool, but strange. I need the enemies to help me break out of the ice here. The hook mech is absolutely worthless. Oh, huge. Time pod in the first mission is massive for us, because that gets us building chain way sooner. Yeah, and this is basically what I was thinking we would see happen in these combats. Is the enemies... I want this guy to break a building for me. The enemies line up for it. And you even get to split the experience. Very cool. Let's block the spawn as well here. And hook mech doesn't have anything to do. I think I'll pull it over to here. This picks up the time pod and then sets it up to hopefully bait the attack. Okay. Sure, buddy. Now here's a great question. I don't know how this works, and I can see it working either way. What happens when I chain lightning a building with ice on it? Nothing happens. Okay. That is fine. I am mostly concerned here with breaking enough buildings out of the ice, and it's not like I lightning chain into hurting the buildings, so I'm going to push to kill you. And that's 2 and 3. Hook mech has nothing to do, but that's okay. I'm gonna move it here. I just kind of want to use the hook mech to block the melee enemies out. Moths are going to be annoying eventually. Yeah, here's one. Although this one doesn't have a whole lot of attacks. Oh, they fly. Did you guys know that the moths could fly? Oh my god. I put the hook mech here and I said maybe he'll bait an attack. He baited 4 attacks. 4 enemies are shooting my hook mech here. Alright, buddy. Okay. Here's the game plan for you. I'm going, because here's the thing. I've talked a lot and I have worked through the concept of... Oh wait, I don't like this, never mind. I was gonna say I've worked through the concept of not killing too many enemies, and then I was gonna talk about how I want to kill all of these enemies on this turn. It's really bad to do that, because what happens if you try to... Okay, so let me go through this in a more modular approach. The first thing that I see here is push the moth over to E4 and then lightning strike through the entire enemy team here. And that will kill the alpha bouncer, the moth. It'll set the gastropod to 1. Oh no, this play is fine. This play is fine. Never mind. Let me finish the thought. The problem with this play is, to complete this play, I will have the hook mech at 1 HP. I'll walk over here. This play is bad. Okay, let me finish. Let me get you in. I have to catch you up first. This play is bad because the hook mech has to stop. So, boulder mech moves you. Lightning mech moves and kills all of these. The hook mech has to stop the moth. That is troubling because the moth pushes itself back. The hook mech will die because it'll take 2 from the chain lightning. That's okay because there's no pilot in it. It's bad because when the hook mech moves out of the way, the gastropod hits this building. It's okay, and the hook mech actually lives because you pull the moth into the gastropod's line of fire. Now, the last piece of this that I was still working out as I was talking through that, but then I wanted to pause to get you up to speed with me here. I don't break 5 buildings out of the ice here sometimes. There's a configuration we can see where if I follow this line, I am not guaranteed to break 5 buildings out. And that configuration is, what happens is the Nautilus shoots in a way where I cannot influence it to hit the building. For example, so in the end right now, my hook mech is here and the Nautilus is over here. If it Actually, no. No matter what the Nautilus does here, it has to be able to hit a building, right? Because we'll get this position. We'll get this position, remove every enemy from the board here, and we have Elizabeth here with a movement of 3. What can the Nautilus do? It can make... There is an attack it can make. Yes. Okay, I found it. There is one it can do. The Nautilus could move to C5 and attack this building. And if it does that, and this enemy is a moth or something of the like and shoots on the G file here and hits this building, then I could see myself missing the bonus objective. I think... And here's the key here. Here's the piece of this that I want you to take away. I think that it's more worthwhile because while this play seems fine, this is the sort of play and this is the sort of turn where I need to make the play that guarantees the bonus objective because we're gonna live and die on perfecting our first island. Of course we are, because that's just how the game is, right? So with all of this in mind, what do I want to play? With everything sorted out now, what turn order would I like to follow here? Oh, okay. Yeah, so after all of this effort, I believe I land on... It's tough. It's actually really tough. I need to not freeze myself here. Like, I have a tendency to mentally freeze on turns that are too open like this. Just give it a sec. Let me work through it a little. For me right now, it's an enemy turn order issue. So the thing that I'm looking at right now is the rock moves the Nautilus over. This can guarantee the break 5 buildings out of the ice for me. If I put the rock here and I push the Nautilus over, the bouncer moves himself out of the way, and the Nautilus will break this ice. And that's pretty good. However, I'm leaving myself kind of in a bad spot if I do that because I will not kill... I'll have to lightning this moth, right? So I don't love that. I can't, like, shoot the moth into the building or anything like that. I don't really know what to do here. I'm a little bit locked up, I feel. I've looked at this for a while. It's hard to really parse what's the perfect play, though. There's a lot of good plays. There's a lot to like here. I think I like this. Pull the moth in. It dies. I'll leave 2 bouncers alive? Or maybe I don't. Last piece here. What do you want to do? I think that this is the idea. Now, why do I do this and not? Why am I leaving this alpha bouncer alive? Basically, is the question. Why do I think this is fine? And the answer is just I need more units on the field. Because now it's significantly less likely that I'm in a position where it's impossible to hit an iced out building. Ooh, strange. Did I not see this? I swear to you, I saw this gastropod attack, and I said to myself, "It's fine if he does this." How did I say that to myself? How was I wrong? Because it's clearly not fine. Am I unable to, after all of this, am I unable to break a building out of the ice? Because that would be ridiculous. No, I'm okay. It's fine. You just have to pull this guy forward. I see it. Break this one. And so ultimately it ends up fine, but yeah, break 5 buildings out of the ice was really hard here. I swear I saw this play. I saw this gastropod attack when I ran through that line. Or did I tell myself he couldn't attack me? I don't know. I swear I saw it and I said, no, it's fine. How did I think that was fine? Oh. Yeah. I saw that and I said it was fine to myself because I saw pull it forward, push it into the iced up building, but that doesn't work there. Okay, we made it. Give me building chain. That was a very hard start, but we made it. Block 3 spawns is okay because we have the rock thrower. I'm going to take this. I'm not going to go to freeze and defend both robots. I think that mission, and basically any keep an ally alive mission, is extremely, extremely doomed for Blitzkrieg. So let's go here. Double alpha bouncers. I thought this was an alpha moth, and I was going to say, damn, this is a fucked up spawn, but it's fine. We'll put our... Actually, let's just keep it central, yeah. I like this map because it's pretty easy to use artillery on, but I don't like this map because it's a nightmare sometimes. Certain layouts, I feel, have a lot of trouble here. However, we get a very nice building chain to kill 2 here, kill 1 here. Or sorry, no, we kill 3 here. However, I'm gonna have Kai step back so she doesn't get hit. Attack order? Yeah. Fine. Like this. Yeah. Wait, did you already move? Yeah. Okay. I have to miss the spawn block here, or I have to let this bouncer hit me. This bouncer hit me. Right, because you have this attack, no problem. I have to move the alpha bouncer to the right one, which means I don't get to block a spawn here. However, I think that should be okay. Does she get credit? She only gets credit for the 1 through adrenaline, which is interesting. Not shocking, just interesting. Now they're all dead. So we killed them all, 1 enemy spawns, and I should be able to block 2 on this turn easily. I can block 3 if I so desire. I'm going to block 2. We get to heal back to full, which is nice. Rock to block, and then doesn't really matter. Put Kai in a more neutral, or in a more... I want enemies to target me, because the big thing about coming to this island first is that the enemies are easy to avoid the attacks of. Okay, fine. I will just ignore the Nautilus. It does pull my boulder mech in. Hang on. I want to... I see it now. No, not this. It's pull the Nautilus, lightning chain these guys, and then I can safely dispose of them. This team had an easier time blocking spawns than some of the other teams I've played have had. And it's pretty much entirely because of the map layout. It was very easy to chain and kill everything on turn 1. And we're done. Very cool. I am going to farm up a little XP here if you don't mind. Real quick, just have Kai hit this down to 3 and then pop it with a boulder. And that's good combat. Much easier than the last one. Much, much easier than the last one. It's always very fun to set up those big chain lightning shots and watch an entire wave fall down. Defend the robot factories. Brutal. These are tough missions. These are very tough missions. So 5, 7, 9. Oh man. If I go here, I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8 ideally. Oh man, freeze and defend both the robots is so hard. But I'm just accepting damage if I take it, is the thing. Let's go try to defend the robot factories. They're in an okay... I think they're considered buildings for the lightning mech, first of all. Second of all, double alpha moths is probably going to be... not probably. It's going to be an extremely bad outcome for us, I expect. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Try to clump the enemies together. Get a nice chain lightning shot out. Not great. Okay, we're in it now. This is the combat that's going to be difficult to find a way through. I can cancel the moth over on the left side's attack. That's a first assessment. This cannon bot will be a problem later. So I can stop... I can stop too easily, right? Well, no, I cannot stop this moth. And Kai got walled out by the cannon bot. That's kind of weird. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I'm gonna bring the hook mech to a... Ooh, no, I'm not. So I came to this spot, by the way, because I wanted to come here and fight... I wanted the reputation first, basically, because I was expecting that I would need to make sacrifices like this over here. So what I'm saying is the people who are going to die, it is fine. Oh, this doesn't work. Am I gonna take 2 here? I actually think I might have to take 2 here. I think it's forced. It might not look it, but I don't think you can actually stop either of the bouncer or the moth, because the bouncer needs the scion to die. I could reset, but I'm actually just gonna let it rock. I'm okay with taking 2 here. I think it's a correct trade, because also I get to kill the robot, which is important. Those losses are a shame, but it is what it is. Indeed. Now, this moth is going to be a real problem for me for a while, I am starting to notice. There's nothing I can do about it is the thing. Like, I can't stop it. I guess I can kill it. I can kill it, but then I will not stop the other moth, which is hitting my bonus objective. So I think I might be taking another hit here. Unfortunately, because my options are stop this alpha moth or stop this alpha moth. So, as I said at the start, the alpha moths are going to cause me a lot of trouble. Here they are causing me a lot of trouble. What can I do? I can push this moth back. And then what? I could have Kai come over here. Kai can't stop this, right? This is the problem. The moth is the enemy that I can't easily stop in one. So I think I just have to get hit. I guess I can stop it with this attack, actually. Now I see it. I can stop it with this boulder. And I can pull the other moth out. I think I will chain through with Kai. No, wait, I can't pull the other moth out. That's right. That's right. That's right. This doesn't work. I remember now. Because if you pull it over one, it still hits the building. Of course. Yeah, so actually, I do believe that I have to take 1 here. And that's okay. It's an okay 1 to take. Another 1, I should say. Because I will push you. And then we lightning chain through. It sets up the moth to die. Yeah, I came here because I expected to take damage. It was part of why we're here. I mean, it is why we're here. I'm here because I'm going to take damage here, and then... Does this do cannon mech? I would like you in front of the cannon mech, please. I'm here because I'm expecting to have to trade damage in a combat eventually, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't trade it into grid defense, basically. 3 damage is fine. If I take any more than 3, and I am not happy. Wow, it's not good. That's 4 critical attacks. Okay. It is very bad. Again. The enemy whose attack ended up not being a critical attack attacked me. Hilarious. Now, lightning does not chain through mountains. I have tested this in the past. I cannot take 2 there. Wow, I cannot let that happen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow. I don't know what I can do about this, actually. I can pull here, and I cannot rock the moth. Okay. I think I have to take... Am I going to take 3 to keep the bonus objective up? No, I'm going to take 2 to keep the bonus objective up, right? Stop this bouncer, push the moth forward, and pull the cannon mech, I believe is what we have here. And unfortunately, I am just... The problem is, and the reason that I'm going to take all this damage is because there are 3 alpha moths on my screen. There's not much you can do about it. Sometimes it's like this. 3 alpha moths are on my screen. I'm going to get smoked. I'm going to get absolutely smoked here. I can kill this moth for 2 units, but following this, I would have to find a way to use... And I positioned as best as I could to try to stop the cannon mech. I'm just going to be going to 2 HP here. It's fine. I am... This is not like I'm greeting. I don't have another choice in the matter. This is how it is sometimes in the game. And it's probably going to be worse. I think it's going to continue to be bad. This combat is, I would say, this is just a low roll above among anything else, or more other than anything else. Because what's happening here is 3 alpha moths spawned, and 3 alpha moths is the worst thing I can fight. I can't do anything to alpha moths. All I can do is move them. And as a result of this, I have to continuously sacrifice a lot of HP to stop the bonus objective from falling down. And this time the alpha moth targeted in a way where I can't stop it, I think. I can stop it, okay. Thankfully, the other alpha moth did not shoot this building, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to 1 HP. Really? Really? I think so, because I have to spend 2 attacks to stop the moth to keep the bonus objective up. And I cannot chain lightning through this. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna get hit here. I don't think there's any counterplay. If the alpha moth targets a different building there, I have no problem. I just push it away. But I don't see anything here other than taking damage and tanking the hit. So yeah, I mean, this is how it goes in the video game, especially with a team like Blitzkreig, where you rely on killing enemies. When you roll poorly, you lose. That's how it goes. I rolled 3 alpha moths, I took 6 damage. That's how the game is. So that's how unfair it is. Sometimes it's just going to happen like this. It's brutal, but I kept the robot factories alive. And yeah. I sacrifice everything for Perfect Island, and that's what we're doing here. Now, am I going to go to secondary cooling? No, not at all. We're going to go protect the coal plant. Pray the ice storm doesn't fuck me over here. Alpha Moth on the field. And basically, with hindsight, I would never take that mission, but the hindsight is knowing that 2 Alpha Moths spawn on the initial spawn, which is unbeatable, I would say, for us. This Alpha Moth is very beatable, and I would like to pull you in and then just take the absolutely nutty chain lightning shot here. Kills everything. and here, and then the Alpha Moth is frozen. Okay, we should come out of this mission fine. The ice and the rocks are gonna be, or the ice and the shields are gonna be pretty dynamic here. I can break my brother out of the ice, and it's okay. But 1, 2, 3, he can't make it to block a spawn anyway. I was gonna say to do that because we could then block a spawn. Why would we do that? I do not think I will be using Kai's boost here either. It's gonna move forward 1 and hold end turn. I'm good. I think that's fine. Blocked 1 spawn. Oh, the shields don't get frozen, by the way. That's how that works. 1 Alpha Moth. Okay, they're all freezing themselves. This can happen here as well on this mission. You can just have the enemies all get frozen. Absolutely no problem with it. Kai is trapped here. Kind of. I guess not really. It's just the rock is in the way. And I'm gonna let the hook mech just tank this, because I want this Nautilus to shoot the hook mech again. A much better mission, of course, but what's the difference between this mission and the last one? Well, the moths that spawned didn't get to do me dirty. There's no way to kill anything in a way that matters, so I am going to end my turn. I can't get any experience that I care about here. Now, I guess I could get 3 split between the team, but whatever. It's fine. Okay. Boss time. It is the bot leader who I think shields and heals itself when it gets hit. If damaged, this unit will shield itself and prepare to heal. So I think you get to basically cancel its attack. I don't know exactly how this works, honestly. I think I one-shot it last time. It only has 5 HP. Cool. Good. Bad. Okay. It was fine, and then the Soldier Scion did not move up 1. And now it is less fine. It's tough. Let's do it does 2. So we can cancel the bot leader's attack. I don't think I need to. This is fine, but I'm in debt. I would like to not take the 2. Because we can pull and then lightning through these guys and kill here. That doesn't seem good. Does this, like, set you on fire or anything? No. Okay. I think ultimately this is the combat where the concept of basically I kill him because he's 4 HP and I'll kill the Scion. This is the one where it doesn't work out because I can't kill the Scion. And also hit the bouncer, I guess I should say. It's like, maybe I can. Hold on. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, and if the Scion were able to be killed here, I could take a very clean 0 damage here. Because you would go pull lightning through them all and then rock the bouncer away. But that doesn't happen here. So what's next? What can I do after that? Does this have fire on it? No. Can I have all 3 of my characters trade 1 for 1? No, because Kai can't do anything here. Except, and now we start to get into the real thinking turns. Kai can trade 1 for 1 If I can... No, no way. Never mind. I was gonna say, if I could get the bot to shoot where the bouncer is standing, Kai can trade 1-for-1, but no. I cannot. I cannot move any... Moving an enemy into the bot's line of fire is canceling that enemy's attack anyway, so I don't have to think about it like that. Well, I guess I can do this boulder. That's something. What is it? Bad? It might just be bad. It stops the bouncer, right? I mean, ultimately it stops the bouncer, and I think I need to do that. So I can start by thinking about that. Now, where do I want my hook mech? And where do I want Kai? So the problem here actually is if I take this shot, I'm still taking 2 because I can't kill these enemies, right? Okay, so that's the problem here. Solution. Attack order. Can't believe he only does 2, man. If this thing did 3, ugh. So much better if he did 3, because then you have this attack, which is much nicer. Because it would kill the bouncer. You would lightning this. Bouncer dies to the shot here. Okay, I think I might have an idea. Can I... No, I cannot. So ultimately this comes down to take 2 from the bouncer, take 2 from the alpha bouncer and have a reasonably good setup, or take 1, 2, 1. Yeah, he can't reach another building. Okay, I think I'm going to take 2 here. I know it's pretty rough. It is really quite rough, but this combat and the combat that we took 6 in have been unlucky. That's all I would really say about it. These have been a string of bad luck. Yeah, they get let out of the ice. Oh, he doesn't like cancel his attack to heal, I see. I think that the damage I have taken has been very unfortunate, and there's not much I've been able to do about it. There have been maybe a few plays here and there that I just haven't noticed because I just missed them. And if that's the case, whatever. That's how it goes. Otherwise, I think this has been particularly rough. I would like to kill the boss. Can I kill the boss? No. Maybe? Maybe. I feel like my movement has been really rough in this one as well. The robots probably go first. Yeah, they tend to. Most of the good plays that I have seen have been just absolutely ruined by the fact that I cannot move at all. Plays like Boulder Mech to F7, push the cannon bot in, and then die. Yeah, never mind, that play doesn't work. XD. Okay. What can the hook mech do? The hook mech can influence exactly one attack. It is this one. Here. That's fine. I don't love this because the boss heals. I believe the boss has to heal here. One more time on the attack order, just to triple check it. Have to let the boss heal to full. It's unfortunate, but I can also spend 1 round to kill the boss, so. Anytime that Nautilus shells want to give me an opportunity like this, I am down to clown here. Attack order, not in my favor. Can I do anything here? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Okay. So I need to not lose the game. How do I do that? Tough question. Someone left a rock in my way. Oh, it's brutal, man. It's so brutal. Hit here. No. My mobility is what's killing me constantly. Because... And also, like, a building here and there in my way. I would love to take this, but I cannot. I can... Oh, I sack my AI. Yeah, I sack my AI. Okay, that's fine. This is what he has been training for his whole life. He'll block... His corpse will block the gastropod, and he will serve as the missing link in the chain to let me kill the boss. Okay, that's the play. Now I just need to not have 2 moths spawn. Excellent, no moth. Alright, we made it. It was rough, and you may find yourself disagreeing with how I played this one out, and that's fine. I think that, for me personally, I value, above all else, the perfect island first island, because I think that the potential weapon that you can get from it is too good. And so, in my opinion, a run that doesn't get perfect island, you just reset. That's how I play this game. Launch 2 missiles, damaging and pushing 2 targets. Damage 3, battle 1. However, and here's the other piece, if you get a bad weapon, any amount of health you traded away is probably repaired by the grid power repair. Like, we got pretty unlucky to lead to this position, but it's fine. It was a particularly bad mission. The Gemini missiles don't sound terrible. 3 to 2 targets is pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna take the grid power back. I'm only at 7 reputation, sadly. Networked armor and shield tank. I don't want any of these. I'm gonna go core, 1 on the grid. It's fine. I know now, very deeply I know, that you do not go +1 damage on the whip sacrificing building chain. It's really bad. What do you go instead? I actually go +1 move, I think. No, you know what? I value this +1 damage more. I think that priority number 1 is +1 damage on Kai's chain, because 4 damage is important. 4 damage is very good. And then after that, it's +1 move, +1 health. Okay. I'm good. It was a rough start, do not get me wrong, it was a very rough start. However, I think that we are through the worst of it, probably. We didn't get a great weapon on First Island, but I'm okay with that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.